What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Jess. I make all sorts of motherhood, lifestyle, homemaking type videos, and I'm so glad that you're here and decided to join us today. I wanted to do like a post quiet time, nap time type of a video because I feel like all I ever see are the morning routines, and I wanted to try something just a little bit different just to see how it would go. So we're gonna try both of the girls are down and doing quiet time and nap time. I don't hear anything in Charlie's room, so I'm assuming that she fell asleep, which is awesome. I love it when she takes naps because she still very much needs them. So speaking of nap, Finley is officially down to 1, which is wild to me. It was a journey. I think she was beyond ready for just one nap. She's just getting too much daytime sleep and it was affecting her nighttime sleep. We're in like day 2 of doing this, but it's like I'm not going back, and it's hopefully going to just help her because she still wakes up so much through the night. Hopefully this helps her get onto a really good solid sleep schedule. She's sleeping right now, Charlie's sleeping, and it is calm and quiet in the house right now, which is so lovely. As you saw, it is snowing very much right now and is a total of 11 degrees outside, which is wild to me because a few days ago it was 60 degrees and sunny and warm, and I wore a short sleeve outside and it was lovely. And now the next few days it's gonna be like -1 degrees, so we had a sweet little spring burst in the midst of our winter here in Colorado, which was lovely, but it's over now, which is so sad. I'm wearing a Green Bay shirt. My dad is from Wisconsin. He was born in Wisconsin and loves the Green Bay Packers. So whenever it was football season, he loves watching football, and I loved just being a part of the environment whenever football season happened. And obviously the Super Bowl happened on Sunday, and so I don't actually watch football, but I like wearing this as like homage to my dad. So, but yeah, just before the girls get up, I wanted to do a quick chat about just really random miscellaneous things. I wrote down a few notes on my phone that I wanted to read just to like recap the last video that I did. I'll prop that up there and can read it as we chit chat. To recap, just answer a few of the things that I said I was going to do in my last video. I'm just going to kick it off with the deodorant review. It is amazing. It's aluminum free, and so there's none of like the parabens or phthalates in it, and it's just such a clean ingredient deodorant. I can still sweat, so I'm not like clogging the pores. So you still like sweat when you wear it, but there's no smell. I do not smell bad, and it smells really good. 2 thumbs up for the new deodorant as far as postpartum BO. It is amazing. The second thing that I wanted to touch on was just like the California trip recap and kind of just like fully close that chapter and all of the little comments that I made in the last video. The trip itself was wonderful. I really enjoyed spending the time with Zach's family. It was such a sweet time being together. Everything was just like all the cousins were together and having a good time, and the adults had fun together, just reminiscing about Zach's grandpa's life, and the service itself was so beautiful and well done, and everything just went so well. As far as like the things I was nervous about, the flight itself was great. On our way to California, Finley fell asleep in my arms for like 45 minutes, and the flight was a little like an hour 50. Almost half the flight she was just out, which I was so grateful when she fell asleep. I'll post a picture on the side here. But yeah, she was a dream. So for the flight, I just kind of packed a ton of snacks for the girls and ended up using all of them, which was so nice to have those on hand. And my biggest recommendation, because the flight attendants don't come up to do like drink service until halfway through the flight. And obviously going through security, you have to dump all of your liquids out. So we had no water. I couldn't find a drinking fountain to refill my water bottles. My biggest recommendation is get water somehow before you get on the flight, because something happened, like their ears are popping, so they need like liquid to drink. And Finley was so uninterested in nursing because there was just so much happening. Like she loved looking out the window. So like she was just not interested in nursing. And landing, like my ears started popping and hurt. So I was like, I can't even imagine how much pain she must be in, because she was just crying. It was so just like the last 5 minutes of the flight of our descent, and it was so sad. She didn't want to nurse, but we were luckily able to get some water and she would drink. We brought these little baby headphones and we just put them on her at the end of the flight, and it helped her so much to just like cancel out the altitude shift and just helped protect her little ears. So that was really nice to have that. But for the flight's entertainment, we found these little like drawing pad tablets, but you can just draw and then you can erase it whenever you're done, which is so fun. It was like on and off that they used it, which was really fun, but this was the highlight of the girls' entertainment. I'm so glad we brought this with us, because they ended up using it so much during our stay in California, just while we were at Zach's grandma's house. But yeah, it's got like so much cute little detail and activities. Like you can count these little posts, the tabs come off, and it's good for counting and color recognition. Like the cow eats straw or grass. And then you can change out this sheep's clothes. Like these are the different wools that you can put on him. Like the rooster squeaks and the hen's got like a crinkle wing. The eggs can open up. I don't know if you can see that, but the eggs open up, which is really cute. But yeah, just so much activity and things for them to do. Like the vegetables all come off, which is so fun. The different seasons on the tree, this can come off. So yeah, it was just so fun. And like a little animal puzzle here and different cheese shapes. And this was the trickiest part for Finley, like this little loopy on the door, but there's like a mouse. Just get any really busy book that there's lots of little things for them to get in and focus on. And there was another thing that we brought. It was like a little switchboard. I'll put a picture right here, but it was like a little light up switchboard, which was so fun for Charlie. It's just like so tactile, and she just flicked the switches and lights would come on, and it was so fun. So that honestly made the trip, like the flight portion, so fun. And then we got to California and got our rental car, which was so easy. And Zach's mom actually came with us, which was really nice to have her help while Zach figured out the car. And then, yeah, just pretty much smooth sailing for the trip. Like during the day, the girls had so much fun with the cousins, and they just did so amazing. I'm so proud of them, and they had fun, which is great to see. Like we went to the beach, Charlie collected some shells that we brought home. Zach's mom got her a starfish, which she plays with every single day. It was just really good. For their sleep though, it was pretty intense. Like Charlie had a really hard time sleeping there because she had a blow-up mattress with like blankets and pillows. It was so sweet, and for the first 2 nights had such a hard time, to the point where she just slept in bed with Zach and I, because she just had a really hard time with the new space, and so she ended up sleeping with Zach and I the first 2 nights there, and then she slowly got more comfortable with the space and slept the last night that we were there in her bed before we drove to my parents' house. Finley's sleep was interesting. It honestly didn't change from here in our house. Like she woke up a ton at night. She still napped, which was a blessing. We brought the slumber pod. I'll put a picture right here. That thing saved our butt. It was so amazing having that, because she's already used to a dark environment when she takes naps, but having this over her pack and play, I think made all the difference. She just slept so well for her naps, which was a game changer and saved us so much heartache. But at night, yeah, she still woke up 3 or 4 times every night, which wasn't any different really than what she was doing here. So I was honestly really grateful for that. I thought I'd have to hold her to sleep every single night, but she did really great. We brought a lot of her comfort items, like we brought her sleep sack, we brought her stuffed animal. Part of her bedtime routine, we'll read her a story, so we brought some of her favorite books, and honestly, she did so amazing. Overall, the experience was positive, which I'm very grateful for. Oh my gosh, flight times, getting there in the afternoon, we had a 11:30 flight going there, and that was amazing. We got to California probably at 1, and it was so nice getting there so early because we got to settle in and get comfortable, set up all of our stuff. And I would just highly recommend doing a morning flight because evening flights are so tricky. Like, it wasn't an evening flight coming home from Palm Springs, but it was definitely later than I would have liked because we got home around, I think we got home around 8, and the girls were just exhausted, and that was a whole ordeal, readjusting to being home and not traveling anymore. It was just a pretty needed time when we got home to just settle into being home, and just giving them space and time to do that was really important for Zach and I. Overall, our California trip was really nice, and we got to see my parents. My uncle actually had the flu when we got there, and so we just ended up FaceTiming him and talking with him a little bit, which was really nice. And then we got to spend time with my parents, which was also really nice to see them. My mom, just a quick shout out to her, such an incredible person. I mean, her heart is so big. She loves so deep and so well that she had gone out and got like a bunch of little toys for the girls, and book and coloring books and snacks and blankets and stuffed animals for the girls' stay, just for them coming. And she had made like a little play corner for them in the living room. She got actually several VeggieTales DVDs, and Charlie is obsessed with VeggieTales. As a mom, to have somebody that puts so much attention and care into your kids coming to stay with them, like she baby-proofed the space as well. Go into a space that you are not familiar or comfortable with, and someone has gone out of their way to make it homey, not just for you, but for your children, especially young children. It's just like a wave of peace washed over me when we went in, and it was just catered to them. It was just a really good stay, a really good time with them. And Charlie, they have lemon and orange trees in their backyard, so we had a little wagon and a basket. I'll post a picture here of Charlie, but she loved picking oranges and lemons. She had so much fun, and it was so cute getting to see her do that and spend time with her grandparents. Watch that relationship just continue to deepen and grow because they don't live near us, and so getting time with them, even if it was just a few days, it was so sweet, such a sweet time getting to spend with them. So that was California. It was really good. Oh, but something exciting. On Friday, it's Tuesday today, I didn't say that, it's Tuesday today, I found a curriculum that I'm going to introduce to Charlotte in spring. I was looking through it, Schoolhouse Treehouse, and there's different seasons that you can get for specifically for Charlie's age. She's 3 right now, if you didn't know. She'll be 3.5 in April, which is so crazy to me that she'll be 3.5 in April. But I've just noticed during the day she gets bored, and so I just want to try out some curriculum to see if because she loves reading. This is so hands-on. It's very Christian Andersen, Waldorf-esque type style curriculum. So it's very outdoorsy, imaginative, creative. I got the spring bundle, and I'm so excited to try it out with Charlie and just to see, like, is this something that she's interested in right now? I'm not going to put pressure on her or anything to like be really intense with the curriculum and putting it on her, but just even spending 10 minutes in the morning doing school, I think she's going to love doing that. And it will just scratch the itch of the mental stimulation that she needs because she loves playing with the toys and with her hands and outside in the dirt. But I have been really wanting to start doing a more structured curriculum, so I'm very excited to try it out. But I will report back more once we kind of get into it and she starts interacting with it. But I'm very excited to see just what comes of it and if she loves it. I hope she loves it. That's all that I wanted to kind of miscellaneous chit chat. This very random thoughts that I've been having lately and things that I just wanted to update you on. Right now, I'm gonna rest and I'll pick this back up when both of the girls wake up from their naps. Charlie was the first to wake up from her nap. I think it's a little after 2 now. So we're just making some Valentine's cards for Zach. And we'll just do some crafts. Since it's still pretty snowy, we're not gonna go outside. So we're just gonna do some Valentine's cards and probably go down for a snack when Finley wakes up and then just see where the day goes from there. It's gonna be a very cozy, chill day. Probably spend a lot of time in the playroom, read some books, and then I'll get a jump on dinner around 4, which is when Zach gets off work. So we'll just do a very chill rest of the day in the life. Say good morning. Both of the girls are awake, so I'm gonna go downstairs. Finley had about a 2-hour nap, which is great. She woke up around 2:40, so that works out for her to go to bed at 7:30. Yeah. Since it's like blizzarding outside, we're probably not gonna go outside because I don't really feel like the girls getting sick again. We're hanging out. I turned on a show. They're gonna watch Jonah, VeggieTales Jonah, which I think will be really fun. You do what you gotta do with screen time. We don't watch screens every day, which has been a really nice adjustment. It used to be part of our daily rhythm, but now that we got back from California and I just wanted to really get back to not doing screens every day, so that's been really nice. But today I figured since it's snowy and cold and we're not really gonna go outside, a little bit of screen time is fine. So Charlie's gonna have her snack and watch Jonah, and Finley's probably just gonna walk around and play. So I'll interact and play with her. Thank you. Play with her, and we're just gonna hang out and chill on the main level. This is gonna be such a low-key, probably not super interesting to some people vlog, but I felt like vlogging, and this is just the day I picked. I took the chicken out of the freezer, so that's thawing and will be ready around 4 for me to start making the Greek, and then Zach will get off at 4 and come over. I'm gonna see if he can bring me some coffee from our coffee shop. That would be nice to have just like a little pick-me-up. So, but we're just gonna hang out a little bit and watch a show. Bring me your bowl, Charlie. I love doing like little afternoon snacks, especially since I'm weaning Finley down. We're down to 1 nursing session a day now, which is in the evenings right before bed. And I find myself incredibly hungry now that I've started weaning, which is really weird. But I'm gonna follow it and do sourdough with some jam this afternoon, just a little snack. Zach is gonna bring me back some coffee, which I'm very excited about. Finley's in this phase where she just puts everything in her mouth, and it's a constant what's in your mouth type of a season. Thank you. And random stuff just gets left around the floor because I also have a toddler. But we're having a good afternoon. Huh? See the snow? Still snowing. We're doing Greek, so I'm gonna be making some rice right now. Just do the rice first, and then I'll get you, honey. And then I'll start on the chicken, so it can kind of all be done at the same time. I'm gonna measure out. I'll do equal parts chicken broth and rice. the rice just beeped, so that's about 20 more minutes. I have the chicken seasoned and cut up and ready to go. I'll probably put the chicken on when the rice has about 10 minutes left, but we got dinner prep here. I'll make the tzatziki last so it's fresh and yummy. My camera's about to die, so I'm gonna charge it and then bring you back in when I put the chicken on. This is the risk of cooking with a toddler. Touches everything and puts everything in her mouth. She's so clingy right now, but we're gonna move through that. Zach's home, so now I'm just making the tzatziki. He brought the banana bread. So I'm gonna finish making dinner, which will be the chicken's done, the rice is done. I need to make the tzatziki and I have the pita. And then we're ready to go.
She really likes the balsamic.
That was mommy's favorite when I was a kid too. We're upstairs again. It is 6:30. They're both having their snacks right now, and then we're gonna get jammies on and do bedtime routine. I have a mountain of laundry that I need to fold after they go to bed. Here we are, back where we started. Just a quick recap, because I didn't end up getting any footage from the put downs, just because Zach got home, and typically the nights after dinner when Zach is home, we just kind of veg and hang out as a family, and we just are very present with the girls and try to be really intentional with that time before bedtime, since Zach works in an office, and so his time with the girls is actually very limited. So we ended up going upstairs and doing a little improv dance party. We played the Frozen soundtrack, and Charlie has like her princess dresses, and she has an Elsa dress, and so she got her dress on and did some dances for us and performed on her stage for Zach and I and Finley, which was really sweet. And then put the girls down, and Charlie actually came out a few times after we had put her down. I think she's just craving connection with Zach and I right now, and so she has been coming out after we put her down for bed or quiet time frequently, so we're trying to navigate that. But she is finally down. She's staying in her room, which is great. The laundry that you saw was about 2 weeks worth of folded but not put away clothes. We just have been so busy, and putting clothes away has been like the last thing on my mind, because I've been so tired, and we've just like, I normally go just crash after putting the girls down, so we finally had a minute tonight where we were able to fold the laundry that I did today and put all of that away together, which was really nice to clean our room and not have laundry strewn on every surface. So I think for the rest of the night, Zach and I are just gonna hang out and talk and probably veg. He got me some Valentine chocolate, so I'll probably have some of those tonight, which will be sweet and fun. Girl Scout cookies came to our door the other day, and you know I got some Samoas, and they are so good. So I'll probably actually have those tonight for my little mom treat after a day. I'll wrap up the vlog here. Thank you guys so much for joining me today and being here. I'm so grateful for you and grateful for this vlog. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.